Hi, this is Omar from Pantheon's content team here for our weekly 180 update in under 180 seconds.
This week's going to run a little differently. Omar's going to dig into our website UX, and you'll hopefully come away with some strategies and tips to use for your own website. But first, some news from across the 180 project. The technical team did a MarTech tag audit and were able to cut out multiple seconds of page load time. They're seeing promising results after refreshing the pricing page, and they've made progress with Site Improve. On the UX side of things, we've established 3 target personas, and we're starting to test messaging and UX as we build out their different journeys. You'll hear more about the results of all these tests in coming weeks. But first, to take us back to how we researched and workshopped the user experience, I'll hand it back to Omar, our roving reporter.
I recently spoke to Pantheon's resident user experience expert, Kelly Gustanis, about the best approach to creating a truly user-centered experience for our very own website. Really just seems to me like it's easy to falsely imagine how a customer uses a website versus actually building a site that really is truly structured and designed to the customer's needs. Like, how do you tease that apart in your mind?
The real trick is to reframe the thinking, from I want my user to have a good experience because I want them to buy my product, and reframing it instead to I want them to have a good experience so that we're not ruining their day. I want them to have a good experience so that they can do their job, so that they look good in front of their boss.
When it came time to talking about the navigation portion of our own website, Kelly had a really interesting take on keeping users going down the right path.
There are very few cases where a website experience is needing to be updated, where the navigation itself is not needing to be updated. They typically do go hand in hand. And the way I like to think about it is I sort of imagine like Hansel and Gretel in the woods following a trail of crumbs back home, and it's like that's their experience is walking in the woods. The navigation are the crumbs that are leading them to where they want to go. So whenever a user visits our website, as long as they can find a crumb that they think is leading them to where they want to go, they will continue the path. As soon as the crumbs stop, their good experience stops.
As for Kelly's favorite digital tool for brainstorming around the user experience and diagramming a website's overall navigation and flow, this is what she recommends for other teams going through this very same process.
I do really love Miro for a brain dumping kind of place. And so the piece that I'll add to that recommendation for some actual advice would be to put structure into the Miro boards. Do the brain dump, but then do a grouping exercise after your brain dump. Now that we have all these notes out, how would we group these notes together? Or is this note like this note? Those go together, and kind of bring some organization to it.